What's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up? What up? What up? So, as we slide into another action-packed, fun-filled show, you know me, I had to get in my bag. I had to get in my bag quick, fast, in a hurry to see who I was going to bring on the show today. So today's guest is my man, and I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna need y'all dusty people in the back. I got like 4 dusty people in the back. I'm gonna need y'all to show them some love. My man, the CEO of Johnny Ray Ray Security, Mr. Cavante. What's going on with you, sir?
What's happening, people?
So, before I get to asking you a bunch of questions, I got one more person.
Bring them on.
So we had to bring on an everyday person. We went out and scoured the grounds, checked out high and low, got us an everyday person. So we found us a everyday lady to come on the show. Miss Becky, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very well. So, I brought you, Cavante, on the show because I wanted to have some questions with someone who knew some things about security and how they're going to go. And I wanted to have an everyday person here for sake of keeping us honest, right? Now, to have someone that was totally left field. So, you know, she's not a gun person. She's not a, hey, I'm going to jump on you and knock you out type person. Maybe. We'll find out.
Big maybe.
Right.
Big maybe.
I mean, you know, we're asking questions. So, I'm going to start with you, Mr. Cavante. So my first question is very, very simple for you. Is this, as a person that's in security, what is your favorite firearm? Ooh, we took the world's deepest breath on that.
I say carry has got to be SIG. I'm a big SIG fan. Now, most companies are big on Glocks. I can understand its bulkiness, its accuracy, it's common. All right, understand. But my favorite, all out, SIG, you just can't beat it. My personal carry is a SIG Saucer P365 XL 9mm.
Okay. So let me ask you, Becky, have you ever fired a firearm before? Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you have a favorite firearm?
No.
No?
But why not?
Because I never took the time to research into them.
Okay. So, not to take your show.
No, you're not taking my show. This is a conversation. That's what people do. They ask questions, they talk.
But given everything that happens in everyday life, mm-hmm. especially most recently in the news, mm-hmm. would you take the time now to definitely look into?
Most definitely. I think my view has changed more in the past 2 years than it ever has. Like, I've supported maybe having one in the house, but being me to entrust it, no. But now, yes, I really don't. Like, I could go more that way than any other way.
Okay. So, I noticed that you said that it's definitely something that you would keep in the house. How about on a personal carry? Do you...
Depending on the situation.
Okay. So why not get something of a small caliber to keep on you? Something that you're not worried about you just whipping out mm-hmm. and, mm-hmm. you know, it's all of a sudden put someone in their footsteps and it'll stop. Mm-hmm. But something that, you know, if it came absolutely down to it mm-hmm. and you had to use that firearm, it would be put to the right use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Good question. So let me follow this up. When you say a smaller caliber, are you speaking 38? Are you speaking 22?
38.
Okay.
A 22, yes, up close and personal, and it's iffy. 38, you got a little bit more distance. Why let somebody all in your face, your space? You gave them that warning. They decide to keep running up to you. Why give them the distance of them being able to reach out or do anything? I get hit with a 22. It's a good chance I'm still coming at you.
I'm not going to dispute that anyway. Knowing that the 22 has been notorious for people getting shot in the leg and then they still kicking the person's ass and taking the gun for them, I'm not going to go there. I totally understand. From my point of view, right, talking to someone like you, professional in security, I know you know better than to bring a 22 anywhere near a real conflict.
Oh, most definitely.
So we're not going to get in that. And you are a veteran, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so then that means, what was your specialty? I mean, just give us the corny version. I mean, I'm a veteran. You can shout out the MOS first, and then you can explain what that is, and then we'll go away.
I mean, there was a couple of different MOSs, but I'll definitely say combat engineer was one of my favorite.
So you was the guy that made streets.
Not only did I make streets, but buildings, towers,
Bunkers,
different things,
towers.
But then also in situations we got to blow it up.
Yeah, handy Smurf status with a little jokey involved.
You got it.
Yeah, you're scary. All right, so when it comes to firearms, right? Anytime you have a gun conversation, you get to talk about them heaters, them clackety clackers, right? Them things, ratchets. I could go on and on. There's probably like a billion names for a firearm. But when you get to having that discussion with people who aren't shooters, a lot of times people will try to convince them into the realm of small ammunition. And those of us who are in the community or are from police or from security or from the military, we all know better than to do that to a person. For us, a 22 is what your granddad had, and he uses it to shoot squirrels, rabbit, raccoons, things of that nature. If you talk to what one of my friends would call himself, a true blue redneck, no offense to anybody who takes offense to that, but my friend says that's, shout out to my homeboy Hunter. He said that's what he is. But for my good old boys,
What to do, Hunter?
For my good old boys, right? My guys who in the woods, the country guys, they'll tell you the same thing. 22, yeah, I'll shoot a squirrel with it. I go after some rabbits. But that's about as far as this gonna go. So for me, once they tell me what that size is really for, then I'm like, nah, I would never carry a firearm for that. Now, I would buy one to teach others. I think that would be a good way to get like your kids to understand how firearm works, what it's doing, the real time of everything working and working in the right way. That I could see, but never would I push a person towards a 22. For me, I think the proper firearm has to be a 38 for someone who's just starting, or just send them right out to 9mm. Me personally, I say send them right out to 9mm.
I concur. I mean, I think if you start out with a 9, you're already setting yourself up to go to the next caliber. Starting out with a 38.
If you feel it's necessary.
Exactly. But starting out with 38, if you feel comfortable and you feel like the recoil and the ammo is enough for you, stick with that. But if you gradually feel like you want to go through the steps of going to different calibers, then I will highly recommend sticking with, or I should say, starting out with 9mm. And then from there, once you become accurate, then move up to the next caliber and continue that trend.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything you said. Lovely. Just lovely. Now, I come from the school of Hey man, first you get a gun from a dude named Rollo, right? You go and you get the gun from Rollo
Back alley.
at his grandma's brother's house in the basement, the room next to the dryers. That's who you get the gun from. Now you're gonna have to get some bullets from my man Dante. Now Dante stay on the one way.
Okay.
All right. Now
Okay.
I'm just
You might have to write that down. or
yeah, I
text it
got
to
you.
me.
I got
Okay.
the hookup.
Thank you so much.
Real talk.
She going from Becky to Ashley.
The Ashley,
To Ashley.
man, don't do her like that, Cavante. Don't do her like that. Stop it. So, I'm the only one that's allowed to have jokes on the show. Thank you very much, sir. Boy, you let people on your show, next thing you know, they be like, yeah, I'm about to get bogus. So, Becky, let me ask you this. Would you be willing to be a firearm owner and go and shoot at least once every 2 months? And when I say shoot, I mean relatively like you shoot a box of ammo, 50 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. I asked that question because it sounds to me like you're on board with owning guns so we can walk away and talk about things that have to do with guns, but you're not opposed to being a owner of a gun and being a responsible shooter, meaning going out and practicing with your firearm and learning firearm and firearm safety to the point where you feel very, very comfortable around guns in a general sense and yours in particular. I just wanted to make sure, you got to set people up. You got to let them know where you're going with it, because I don't want you to, I get to talk about, hey, the Second Amendment and the president and something else. You'd be like, oh, my goodness, I wasn't ready for all of that. This is terrible. Cavante over there tearing up the equipment. He don't understand that this is a black-owned establishment. We ain't got no money. If you break it, you bought it. Trying to tell y'all.
No, I'm just going to fix it.
Hey, one or the other. I need mine. I need mine in cash. All right. So, since both of you are on board, which I wanted to establish for my listeners, my next is this. So, I find it interesting. In the news, we've seen recently that the United States of America decided to pull out of Afghanistan. We've been there for a minute, 20 years to be exact. And our president has told us countless times that he is going to take our guns. Now, I don't need to say that. Now, am I correct, Cavante?
Absolutely.
So you've heard that as well, right? Okay. So that being established and us pulling out of Afghanistan and leaving a ridiculous amount of firearms concerns me. Here's why. And this is why I do this kind of shit, because I think no one else talks about it in this way. I find it funny that you made a whole campaign based around the fact that you were going to unarm Americans and take away our Second Amendment right. You told me I don't need no guns better than a shotgun. That was your thing. You told me that the bump stock was dangerous. It was making it automatic. You was telling people we had M4s when they weren't. You was explaining it semi-automatics wrong. Okay, got you. You become the president. You the man. You say, hey, we going to pull everybody out of Afghanistan. And you leave the guns and ammo. I'm just saying. Hear me out. As a regular person, as a former United States Marine, as a person who was in the military when this thing started. This is how long this conflict's been going on. I was in the conflict because I was in the military at that time. So for you to tell me that you left the guns and the ammo sounds ludicrous. Not crazy, not stupid, ludicrous. So I want to get y'all reaction after I set that up. because it seems weird that you were tough on your own American citizens. You went to somebody else's country that you was beefing with. You had a problem. Y'all was fighting. And you said, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm tired of slapping you in the face and sitting over here. I'm leaving. And you know what? I'm leaving all my guns, my knives, and some ammo. There's some trucks in the back and a couple helicopters. I'm gone. To somebody you was just telling, hey, man, I'll punch you in the nose. Cavante, what's your thoughts?
Pure idiocy. Straight idiocy. One, let's not even mention the fact that we shouldn't have been there in the first fucking place. So the fact that we weren't supposed to be there, we've been not just punching these people in the face, but kicking them in the gonads, tripping their children, and slapping wives. And then we turn around and
he means that figuratively, not literally.
Very figuratively.
For everybody in the military service, it's like, man, you gonna have us go to jail. Don't be out here telling people I was slapping them folks. I wasn't slapping them. Not all of them. Just the ones that said they was with the Taliban. That was it. That's all I was. The ones that was talking about they was with Al Qaeda. That's the only person I slapped up. I swear to God. On my mama. Becky Ann, tell them. That's how they feel. So you stop that.
all right, very figuratively. Very. But you kind of get my point. We do all this just to sit there and leave weapons. Not just a couple weapons, but literally, I mean, thousands that we just sign off on. You tell your own people that you can't arm yourself outside of your house in a shotgun. But I'm going to go to a whole different country and arm everything. Not just everybody, everything. And expect everybody to be okay with it. Then, if that wasn't bad enough, you leave our dogs, ones that we sit there and train with. So they become family. They are part of our brotherhood.
Wait, pause, breaks. So you mean the MP dogs, the sniff and retrieve dogs, the bomb dogs? We just left all them too.
All of them, the ones we use every day that save not just our lives, but people who are contracted, even different countries that have been there with us to help with the fight.
Okay, let me give Becky a chance to chime in. Becky, are you aware of this, and how does this seem to you? Are we tripping? Because I know from our point of view is different, because as my listeners know, they know I'm a Marine, so I understand what that brotherhood is about. Like, there's nothing in life you could tell me that I don't get with that. I understand that brotherhood. I understand what it's like to go and train with somebody for a year and a half, and then the phone call come through and they like, y'all going here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And them your mans in them, because that's what they become. You see them every day. It's something about that bond. And I always tell people, it don't matter if you the mailman or you is the guy in the front. You can get shot in the ass just as easy if you go somewhere where it's hot. That's the crazy thing. You can be in the back, being the cook, making the slop, and get bombed. Mm-hmm. So it ain't always like, oh, he was safe. Nah, dog. You're always in harm's way. And so that being all said, I just feel like for you to go and to say that you was at war with a group and then to leave the weapons and shit, because I didn't know nothing about the dogs. Like, the amount of weapons, I stopped trying to pay attention when I seen the numbers for the weapons. When you told me that it was like over 300,000 automatic weapons left, and you have the audacity to tell me as an American citizen I can't have my gun, my semi-automatic rifle is too much. When you left them fully automatic weapons, come on, bro. What you doing? And to me, what it looks like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It looked like you pulled out, but for lack of a better word, you didn't do a very good job. This was executed like a 4-year-old did it. Like, there's no way for you to tell a grown man that the United States of America was not able to pull out their stuff in a place where before you said it, they didn't have nobody. We was not getting reports like Afghanistan is wild out and they are taking us over and they're kicking our ass and we're trying to get out of there now. Get the boys. We were not getting those reports. So that's why I'm asking y'all these questions. Is because for me it looks like, and I know that this is scary ground, but I'm just gonna state the obvious. It looks like somebody botched the plan, was like, yep, and this is now how that enemy is armed. And now it's going to be worse.
I feel like they are finding another reason to go back. Yep, I pulled him out, but I'm leaving reasons as to why we need to come back.
But that ain't going to work. That's not going to fly. Society as a whole is not going to fly.
But if they thought as a whole, we wouldn't have been there in the first place.
I mean, there was, look, I'm not smart enough. I'm not even going to go down that street with you. I'm not smart enough to say yay or nay. Here's my thing. That I know that if I have a backpack, right, and I have a certain amount of items that go in that backpack, and I go to a place and I'm there for a while and I'm kicking and I'm chilling, when it's time to go, everything that was in that backpack got to go back in that backpack.
Most definitely.
It's mine and it's coming with me. And if you, from a military, out of all the things in the world, for militaries to say we're not going to grab that, is only when you getting your ass kicked. You were not. You didn't have to announce to anybody. You could just start sending burners home. Send all the gun. All that shit got to go first. Send all them guns home. All right, start sending them helicopters, fly them out, pull the ship up and have them land on the ship and the ship drive up out of here. We getting everything. Load these joints up slowly but surely. We gonna sneak up out of here. When they look up,
we getting down.
We gonna have 8 people and 4 guns. You dig what we saying? We running up out the door like that, but we got all the equipment out. And the reason I say that is because there's no way out of the normal thinking, I would say, of you just armed the most gangster people on earth.
And didn't think twice about
it. And this ain't how and why y'all ain't flipping. This is why y'all telling me about that other thing. I ain't gonna say what it is, but I do say what it is. I'm so small as a podcast, I can get away with it. I ain't gonna say it tonight, but we want to talk about that all the time. Are you kidding me, man? What's more dangerous, the thing that you telling me is killing people, or the fact that
we're leaving these people?
You just left enemy number 1, who are like, we hate them because they over there eating too much. It's always your fault. You come over here and shoot at us when you be in our business. So we about to do some crazy stuff. You just gave them all the burners.
That's like
I was tripping, man, that they had a Twitter account. Literally, they was told they people like,
I'm sorry,
hey,
did you say Twitter?
Yeah, they have a Twitter account. They told they people, hey, look here. You know they done took over there. So they told the people over there, hey, look here. Turn your guns in by the end of this week. If not, when we catch you with them, don't be surprised if you get popped. They ain't say it like that, but they said it like that. They told them they got a week to turn them in. The rest was implied, what I just said, out of being a dirtbag, because that's what they really meant.
Of course. Otherwise, they wouldn't be asking for them.
You already know. That's why when someone says that to me, sitting outside of the conversation, I always go, if you don't see that coming, how you not? And then I'll be one to talk to people like you, because from a security point of view, right? Now here's why I bring you on the show. From a security point of view, would you say that would be silly?
Most definitely. Silly isn't even the word.
Okay, so you're the expert. You know, I bring you on to have the expert. I brung the lovely Miss Becky on to be the voice of regular people who aren't gun owners, why these guns matter in this conversation, because we're having a gun conversation. I asked y'all about guns, and then the understanding of how responsible you are. Like, everything I'm about to say to you is why this is a goofy conversation with the United States military. and our president right now of how this botch plan went down. Because you cannot tell American citizens we are not responsible enough with our firearms that we own because of what criminals and people who are getting guns illegally or slipping through the cracks because nobody know they crazy do something stupid. You want to take our guns for those reasons. But you, the United States government, within a military conflict, decided that you were going to leave said conflict and left them over 500,000 weapons. You left my money on the floor. I'm upset. That's how I feel about this scenario.
Well, my thing is, back here, you think criminals are gonna go and?
Well, I think we're gonna have a flood of weapons. Like, think about it. Listen, think about it from this point, right? If you're a warlord and you driving around, you run across one of these places where they done just left weapons. You find a weapon cache, right?
Right.
You take the weapon cache and you say, "Oh, okay. Well, I got 300 of this, 300 of that." That's how I was there, and ammo for all of it.
Right.
He like, I don't need to arm my dudes. We already got guns. They happy with their guns. They don't even need to know. I'm selling all this shit. Where you think them weapons coming back to? They either going to one or two places. They're coming back to America in the hands of criminals, or they going to some other criminal organization in the world that might not like us. One of the two
is more likely going to happen.
That's it.
But that just goes to my point of, you think Travis is going to go and apply for a gun?
No, we look. As normal people, we get that. We get that. That's what makes it so frustrating when you are a person that is Second Amendment. Because on your end, you're looking at it like, number one, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Number two, I'm minding my business. Number three, I want to have the best weapon I can to defend myself against other crazy people. And I say other because you have to get to a point in your mind where you really understand the arguments you're making with people. This is why I rarely have the gun talk, but the gun talk sometimes needs to be had. And this is one of the few times I can put it on the table and say, I really want to talk about it, is because you left over 300,000 guns in another country. The amount of firearms that you left were enough to arm an army. Therefore, I'm concerned as a regular human being who is from that country. Because if you tell me the price tag that I paid as a taxpayer for those firearms that you left there is going to piss me off. Then secondly, if you here telling me I can't have mine, and I'm constantly have to give reasons on why. You just gave me the biggest reason in the universe on why. Because there's 300 unaccounted for firearms that you left somewhere.
And didn't look back.
Didn't think
twice about it.
That's the beef. So, Becky, you ain't said nothing over there. I'm rambling. I'm being the angry person that I am.
You haven't paused.
I don't need to. I can't breathe.
Nobody else can talk.
Sorry. You can always smile and wave your hand. That ain't gonna work. That was
Don't
creepy.
ask.
That was creepy. I figured you would jump in. You talked with us before.
Okay. And what's the question?
Yeah.
After the ramble?
Watch, he know. That ain't even gonna be fun. He know.
Oh my God. For the simple fact that alone, you didn't think twice about leaving these weapons there.
Okay.
But you are questioning Americans that paid this money to protect themselves against things that you can't protect them from. But you want to take that amendment right from them. But we don't think twice about just leaving weapons in a second world country that absolutely hates our guts.
For the past 20 years.
You just was in a major conflict with them. The reason why it makes me rant is because you put American men's lives and women lives at risk to accomplish basically nothing, and then to lead them with arms. It's basically like you said, I went over there and we was at a stalemate of you ain't gonna behave, and I don't got the time and patience to try to go through and kill everybody, because that'd be wrong.
That's like helping the thief back their truck up to your house.
Exactly. Like, I'm just gonna keep picking with you, and then
Right.
I just finally be like, I give up and walk away.
Okay, but for one, correct me if I'm wrong, don't we always do this? Usually?
No.
Not as
I wouldn't
bad
say
as
always.
this,
No.
but it has happened, correct?
Yes. Here's the thing, like we know, like, anytime there's a conflict and there's humans, we know there's going to be amount of things that magically disappear, right? But this is the type of staggering number that is beyond crazy.
Yeah.
Like, normally the number is something like what will make people go, oh, you can't find 10,000 firearms and ammunition.
Whatever.
You got 20 Humvees you don't know what you deal with. Right? It's a drop in the bucket. It should have been blown up. It maybe was blown up. That gun was stolen. It was dropped in the river. Whatever. Shit happens. Normal people hear those numbers and they understand. If you were in a conflict that long and you gave me those little numbers, no one would give a shit. Well, but when someone gets on the news and be like, yo, they left the guns. You're like, wait, what? Turn the TV up. Wait, hold on. Y'all left the guns. 300,000. What? You left? What?
One of the first things that should have came back.
Once you got to reading the amount of things, it looked like a criminal empire's wish list of what they could get their hands on. And so that is what was tripping a lot of former military, current military, police, and other people who pay attention to that kind of shit to be like, wow. Because no matter what you tell me, 20% of that is coming to America. No matter how you try to figure that one out, 20% of that shit's coming back over here. And the rest of the shit, that them Humvees and shit like that they didn't blow up, oh yeah, motherfuckers about to be right in the warlord's army. It might not make its way all the way up to, the real Taliban, the real, but the dude around the block that they talk to, they make sure he control that little space. There's 40 people that live in that little space, and he the one that he run them over there. Oh yeah, he keeping that.
Oh, definitely.
He keeping that. He riding around in that. And that's what disturbs me, is because I know that it's going to be some of them dudes that's going to get weapons and they're going to sling them. And they're going to find their way back to here. And some regular person is going to get shot up by something that ain't supposed to be here. And it's going to get traced back to, well, this was one of, I guarantee it. You just look baffled.
I mean, I can understand where she's coming from. Like, I would be baffled too if I wasn't experienced. I wouldn't know how to respond.
I don't know how to respond. I'm so baffled I can just talk shit about it. Because it's so mind-boggling. Like, I never talk about anything that weighs this much. Like, I'm normally super lighthearted, but damn, it's so shocking. Like, I ranted about this last week, and still I can't get enough of that one thing. That's why I had to have somebody else on the show.
As much as it brought up, you think that it would be addressed. Some explanation. I mean, of course, we all know there is no explanation, but something. You can't tell me that you just left 300,000 weapons and didn't look back, didn't bat an eye, nothing.
Hey, man. I was tripping when they was getting to telling me, like, it was some helicopters. I was like, what? I was like, what are you doing? It was like, yes, a certain amount of stuff that did not get blown up when they was out. I'm like, why? What kind of plan did you do? Did you just, like, pick up the phone and say, hey, tell everybody to go home?
Pretty much.
And they literally was like, we out. What tickets we own? First thing smoking, let's go.
And then they got on down.
And then they got people over there. It's like, hold on, y'all left us. I know you seen them reports.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Like, we were supposed to be with y'all. Hey, they dangerous over here. Hold on. Don't leave me, man.
Don't get me started on that one.
Look, I'm trying to.
Sorry. Again, the weapons, the dogs. You didn't even leave them just roaming in crates, and then you left people. The fact that you are still in office amazes me.
Look, I'm shocked that you told me that the dogs, bro. The dogs. That's
bro, in crates. Like, just you
don't
that?
Like, you don't know how hard, bro. See, the difference for me not only is because I'm a dog person, why that bothers me, but I'll tell you the other reason why. Because I know what you did to train those animals, and they're loyal. And the person that works with them every day, that's like they pet. So I can imagine the heartache and pain for the person that had to walk away from that animal, based on the fact that if you didn't get on what whatever leaving, you wasn't leaving. So I'm fucked up with that one because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I hate that you had to find out that way, but that was one thing. Like the weapons, just it boggled me. I didn't know how to respond to that, and then to hear about like the pets, like the puppies, the dogs. These are family.
No,
they train, lay with us.
No.
Because the trainers take them home.
I know.
And yes, they're
normally those dogs get to retire.
True.
And go home to somebody and live a regular life.
A good percentage go exactly with their trainer.
Well, I know. But
so
I'm just,
that's what I'm saying. That's family. Like, yeah, they in the military, while they're active, they are what they are.
Mm-hmm.
But when they retire, if they survive that long, then yes. So the fact of potential families just being left there.
No, I mean, me and you see it like that. I keep saying no because that's not the thinking. The thinking isn't based on a family. You know, that's really man's best friend. Like, he really got my back. He don't speak, but you know, he see what's going on. He runs drills. He here every day. He doing his part. No, so let me ask you, as you sit here quietly in the background, like, damn, they're going deep. What are you thinking?
I'm just observing, to be quite honest. Really
interesting.
How would you exactly feel about the information that you knew before to the information that you know now?
I don't think it changes my perspective on the war itself and how, I hate to say it because it was 20 years, but it was useless. It was dragged out. People got killed for no reason. I mean, their side and our side, irregardlessly. I don't think it was right. It should have been done a long time ago if it never should have even arisen. For it to end how it did, I don't know how it should have ended, but I don't think that was the right note to end it on.
Well, I'm going to tell you what this is going to go down as is this is like a Vietnam debacle.
The presidency has the worst pullout game I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so enough with that. When it did that, I just, you was the only person I could really have this conversation with, being military personnel who would understand why this irritates the shit out of me. So I do need to play one commercial, but when we come back from commercial break, I just want to ask you, as a security professional, I want to ask you your funniest bar story.
All right.
I think that's a great way to get out of that, but still stay on topic with the type of person you are, and I'd love to get a good bar story out of you.
All right, let's go.
I think you would have something for me, and maybe Becky can tell us if she ever went to like Mardi Gras and got some beads or some shit like that. No, maybe
I've never left Michigan.
You've never left Michigan.
Well, besides Ohio.
Besides Ohio.
Or the corny Cedar Point.
You gotta speak louder than that. You can't
Or
give
the corny Cedar Point.
Oh, that's it.
That was it.
Oh, all right. Look, so we're gonna do a little commercial breakity break, and then we'll be right back. As my man say, in 2 and 2. Stock the bar vodka made right here in Michigan, distilled from Michigan red winter wheat. The red winter wheat provides this drink with one of the smoothest flavors known to man. Stock the bar vodka, premium quality. Our motto is smooth taste with a purpose. And now, the official sponsor of Shots Fired Podcast. Stock the bar vodka. Pour up a glass. Drink with a purpose.
Welcome back to Shots Fired with Simon Phoenix.
So, I mean, I'm straightforward. You know, I'm already trying to lead a building right now. I didn't talk to you to death. You didn't. We both feel angry. I want to boo the president like this was the Apollo and he can't sing. That's how I feel about this situation. So, the best way to lead something that irritates you is to get something funny. So that's one last question. Just for you too. Yes, Becky, you got to answer some shit. You ain't said nothing over there.
You've been rambling.
Good call. Say it with
Every
your
time
chest.
you've been asking me a question, you answer it.
Get beefy. I like that.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, what's the old girl name that used to be with he had the big black dude with him, the shoe dude.
I'm trying to think.
You know what I'm saying? He had a show where people used to get scraped all the time. He had a little DJ on the show. What is his name, man? Oh man, I can't think of what his name is. You know what we talking about?
No.
And he was a little skater.
now.
He was like a little skater dude. He had a little black guy. That was
Rob.
big. Yeah.
Yep,
Rob and
Rob.
Big.
Oh, yeah.
So she's the what's old girl name on there that was on the show with him?
Oh,
If me and you had a show, she would be her. Where she just gonna chime in and say just little shit while she watches us and be like,
yeah.
you guys talk too much. Like, nah, just talk. Like, we just in a room talking. You could talk over me. I'll be quiet if you start talking over me.
What was it? Chantel or something like that?
Yeah.
Chanel
West Coast. That's what it was. Chanel West Coast. I knew we could get it, baby.
Man.
That is probably an insult.
No, not really. Chanel West Coast was getting that
Her
back.
laugh.
She did have a fucked up laugh. She did. Okay. So, Mr. Cavante, security guy,
Yes, sir.
what is your most interesting bar story?
So do you want a military, a security, or a civilian one?
I feel like the civilian one is probably going to be perverted, so I don't need to hear that.
No, the civilian one is probably the most funniest.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. I'll bite.
So we're chilling in the bar. We had just got there, and one of the first things we notice is this chick that just, I'll probably say, Shaq in a wig.
Shaq in a wig.
Shaq in a wig. So,
Wait. I don't care. You got to go in better detail to this. So was it Shaq in the face or Shaq size?
Shaq size.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, she was,
Like,
she was a biggin.
It was one of those things that we were taking drinks on guessing if it was a guy or a girl wearing a wig.
Ooh, it was that scary. Where was you at? Where Where was you at when this happened?
I'm not gonna do them like that. But
I mean, okay, what state were you in?
oh, I was here.
Oh, you was in Michigan.
Oh yeah, it was Michigan.
And you met Sasquatch in Michigan.
In Michigan.
Oh, okay.
And
Becky, you got some big friends?
I'm done with both of you.
You ain't got no big friends. Ain't no wrong with big girls.
No, I'm not saying that, but no, not right now.
Okay, I'm just asking.
well,
I mean, 6'4",
But-
6'4" chicks get love, but you know, there's some dudes out there that's like, yo, she could be big. I don't even mind. I do a 6'8" girl. I know a guy that he down. He only like 5'10".
The tallest I know is like 6 or 5'10".
Oh, see, she regular.
So
see,
it's
she
regular.
regular.
It's nothing
She regular.
like
They ain't
that
mega
scary.
size, nothing like that.
Okay, I got you.
so the chicks at the bar, she drinking, having a good time with her girlfriends, and this 5'4" Asian dude then had a few at the other end of the bar, and so he decided he wanted to sit there and climb that mountain. He was gonna conquer that conquest. We're drinking, we're watching him. He is sitting there trying to talk to her, try to get her attention, buy her drinks, all types of different little things. So finally she paid attention to him. They get to talking and they go to a table behind us. You can hear them talking. He's telling her everything he gonna do to her. Sound real good. Well, he said the wrong thing. So next thing I know, she's sitting there talking to him. It looks like Coyote talking to Minnie Mouse. Like, so.
Wait. Say that one more time.
The part that he said the wrong thing?
No.
Or that it was like the Coyote talking to Minnie Mouse.
That's what I need to hear. Okay.
Well, I guess he got pissed off because he's drunk. He's beyond drunk at this point. And so he decided he was going to try to
Is he
push it.
sloppy?
It's sloppy, bro.
Okay.
So he decided he was going to push it because he big mad. I don't know if she questioned his masculinity, whether he was going to be able to conquer what happened. But he pushed her. She had enough, so she picked his little ass up.
Hold on. So he got physical. See, that right there is the key to this conversation. So he got physical first.
He most definitely got physical first.
And your description in your mind is Shaq with a wig.
Shaq with a wig.
Wait, hold on. And this is all the way Shaq with a wig. So you really do mean like it was a big black girl?
Big black chick.
Okay. I just had to make sure. Because, I mean, Shaq with a wig can mean a lot of things. So I had to really.
Definitely.
Damn. And I needed it to be not a black girl.
I'm sorry, but it
I don't want
was.
the sisters to be mad at me. Like, ladies, I did not set this up. This is this motherfucker here story. Continue, because you was getting to the ass whipping. Because wait. So I just want to ask you one question. Just one.
Go ahead.
Was it like this?
It was enough
The violence. Stop it.
It was most definitely like that.
But it was her on top of him.
But bro, she picked this man up and tossed him across the table. And you would have thought that would have stopped most people. Like that, you would have been done. You're embarrassed.
No.
Move, walk away.
No.
He wasn't done. He you can tell he was beyond intoxicated. So he got back up and he tried to swing, and yeah, that's exactly what went down. He got beat down.
And you were like,
Oh, hell no.
Exactly, to the very key note.
that's the best shit ever. That is the best shit ever. What I'm going to tell you is that for me made my whole day. The ability for you to tell me that story made my whole day. I've never heard that story. And it made me be like,
Oh, my God.
that's fucked up. Because no man, the reason why I'm saying that to you, Becky, is this. No man wants to take an L in his life, right? Right? You don't want to take no L's.
Most definitely.
But what makes it worse, you don't want to take an L from a woman. And it's nothing against women, but you just don't want to take an L from no ladies. And that story is comic book status. Like, you ran up on a big chick and you was a little guy and she beat the shit out your dumb ass. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what the fuck you deserve.
Every bit of it.
In my opinion. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. You look like you'd have beat up some men in your life. You look like you got a mean left hook over there.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, now you pleading the fifth. That definitely mean that you'd have beat some ass. As you shake your head up and down, yes and no, no, yes, but
I plead the fifth.
Mm-hmm. They can't see you, so you know. And they don't know your last names. You're really anonymous.
Oh, I know.
Watch all Becky's.
Right.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. Everybody's secretly violent.
I mean, for the right reasons.
I don't care what
don't
nobody's
say like I'm not crazy or anything, but
you ain't gotta
for
be
the
crazy,
right reasons.
Hey, everybody has a line, and if it's crossed, you might get binked upside the head. That's what it is, or worse. So, do you have crazy bar story or no? No crazy bar story for you as a lady. You know that applies to everybody. You can say no. You plead the fifth.
No, okay. So this was like a couple years ago. It was downtown. It was a group of us, probably about like 5. My other friend was sitting across from me, like this much distance. They have garage door open, summertime. Bugs flying everywhere. Well, a fucking bug goes on my friend, and she takes her water and throws it at me. Like, literally throws it at me. I'm sopping wet. I'm talking to someone across the table. And all of a sudden, I just see her going, ah.
I just want to know why. I know when the water hits you in your mind. I know that you went.
Oh, I was like, you fucking bitch.
I love it.
Hey.
I love it. You made
Oh, I almost
guys.
took mine and I went like that. And she was like, there was a fucking cicada this big on you.
So you threw water on me to get it off? Well, that's a great plan. Mm-hmm. Proves that you're an idiot.
But it got on her back after that, so.
Good. Karma.
Karma's a bitch.
And we love it. Love it.
All day long.
Oh, well, I'm going to let y'all go. You know, this one of them late night sessions. People got to go home. They got to show up so other people don't be mad. Be like, what you was out doing with your life? Minding my business. So, you know, you have been along the journey with me. This has been Shots Fired. I have been your boy, Simon Phoenix. I appreciate Mr. Cavante. Shout out to Johnny Ray Security. Y'all already know. Y'all hear the commercials on my show. Y'all already know. As long as them checks keep coming, they'll keep getting their shit played. That's how it works. And for the lovely Miss Becky. Hey, Becky, you know what? Normally when women come on my show, I hit them with the lovely Miss Becky. And I forgot to hit you with that. So I apologize that I didn't do that tonight. I went on my A game.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like people to be the audience with a mic. That's awesome. Don't be making that gangster face, man. I'm a known felon. They looking for me in 4 states. Don't do that. I'm just playing.
You can make it 5.
No.
I'm just playing. Damn. She like.
Becky got a bite.
Right. She like, yo, we can go commit some crimes.
Man.
I ain't messing with you. You ain't going to have me locked up. So I have been your boy, Simon Phoenix. This has been Shots Fired Podcast. Appreciate y'all riding with your boy. Oh, yeah, remember, like, subscribe, and motherfucking share. Damn. Help your boy out. Peace.